Hello everybody, Hynix here, and welcome to something we don't do all that often, a little mod review of Unusual Prehistory 2. It recently hit the market, I think about 2 months ago, and I've never heard anything about it until I saw it today accidentally. I was just scrolling on Forge and I found it, and I thought, wow, this is something that's possibly pretty neat that I might want to do a mini-series on at some point, or if they keep updating it, do a full-time series. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the creatures and plants in it. It's very similar. Also, don't worry about the leaves. I have a weird mod that's kind of messing it up. I'm gonna eventually get a better mod pack, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the creatures. So it has however many creatures this is. I think that is 17 total. Not all of them are like dinosaurs themselves. There's a few plants and 3 trees. So yeah, let's get started here with the creatures, because I know that's what you guys want to see most. We're going to start with the most boring one in my opinion, the living ooze. Now I think this is just meant so that you can get some of the organic ooze, which is used for making the creatures. I believe it's just like fossils in archaeology, or the original Unusual Prehistory mod where you go out and you get fossils. You get organic ooze from crafting, was the old way. Maybe you get them through these too. And then you can put that right there, put your fossil here, and eventually you get a creature egg. And yeah, I mean, this machine definitely supports that theory. I'm not exactly sure how you get fossils. I'll put the crafting recipe for this too. I know you might need machine parts. If that has a crafting recipe, I'll put that as well. But yeah, here's our first creature, organic ooze. Living ooze, yeah, and nothing too special about it. Now, also the next most boring creature in my opinion. It keeps getting better from here. We have a little nymph. This is to one of the other creatures. I have no idea how you say this name though, so if anyone knows, please drop a comment on it and give me some help, because I am lost on that. Is it Chimeridge brachypteracerinium? I have no idea. Now, that nymph right there actually grows up into a pretty cool little creature here. It's like this dragonfly thing. And something I like about this mod is they have a lot of random variation you can get in colors, which is awesome, because that's not something the old Unusual Prehistory had. Pecco, the creator, Pico, did a lot better this time. I really find this neat. So that is awesome. 100% support that. Kentrosaurus, this was in the old mod. Might show you guys a picture on screen of what it used to look like now. Now it's got a little bit more detail. I can't decide whether I like it more or less. I like what it's got going on under the head. It looks a bit more built out. This might be a bit too much for me. I'm not 100% sure. I do like the things on the side, the little spikes there. I think it's still cool, but I may like the old model a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure I'm sold on the Kentrosaurus, but overall, I still think really cool creature. It would be awesome having a part. Oh, I like the beak. That's neat. Next up, the jawless fish, another creature that there are a ton of in this mod. There's a ton of variations for this, which I really enjoy. They really did a good job with that. So here's one of them. Okay, here's like a little sawfish type of thing. This looks like your standard jawless fish. There's just so many different variations. They all look incredible. And yeah, here's what the old ones looked like. The closest to what the old ones looked like, at least. But yeah, there's so many of them. Just such a cool roster. You have like 4 or 5 different ones, which is sweet. Next is Dunkleosteus, which you guys all know. This was in the old mod. It looks much better now, and I wasn't expecting multiple versions for it, but there are. That is the middle age version, I guess. They have maybe different ages they come in, but yeah, here's the fully grown one. I had a lot of trouble finding this one last time. I think this looks much better than the old Dunkleosteus, in my opinion. It's a lot bigger, so it's going to be harder to make an aquarium for, and I also think it hunts the jawless fish, which is kind of cool. This guy, this is my personal favorite out of them. But then, yeah, perfect. Here's the baby. I think the baby looks a lot better than the old one, too. So overall, Dunkleosteus, they did an incredible job with. Great work you guys have been cooking so far. Dromaeosaur. These ones, basically velociraptors, very annoying because they run around a lot during the day, I guess. But yeah, now that they're not actually running around, you get to see them during the night. And I really like how they look. So G's there loud. Slash time set time set day. Okay. Much better. But yeah, as you can see, they just fly around. So when I do get these in the park, it looks like we're going to need to build pretty high walls for them. And probably have a pretty big enclosure, I guess. They are definitely on the move. Okay, next is Diplocaulus. I can't tell what I think about these guys. I like them, but I don't like them on land. Actually, that guy looks fine. It's this one I don't like on land. He just moves around kind of weird, in my opinion. But there's a few different versions here. I think that's all of them, maybe. Yeah, that's all of them. They look really good in the water, though. Like, I love that. Perfect, good moving speed, good size. You can make a great aquarium with these guys. I love it. And here is my personal, I'd say this is my favorite creature. No, second favorite creature in the mod. The Carnotaurus. Something I always wanted in the original mod that was never in it. And here it is. This guy looks sweet. I mean, look at the size of this thing compared to the player. Like, that is sick. And yeah, he's fast too. It looks like it functions similar to the Majungasaurus from the old mod, where it has that charge, and it's just basically a more powerful version. And it looks better, in my opinion. So yeah, there is our first set of creatures. I don't think there's variants for the Carnotaurus, unfortunately, which is fine, because it looks awesome just the way it is. I might be wrong, though. I hope not. Next up, we have the Telecrex. I've never heard of this thing, but it's a bird. It's like a little turkey thing. So it's kind of neat. I don't know if it's my favorite creature, but I will make room for it in the park. I mean, never heard of it, but yeah, turkey. Next is the Tartossus. Oh yeah, I remember this one. All these creatures are very unusual, I'll give them that. This one is like a bony flying fish, is what it, yeah, that's kind of what it appears to be. I like the look of it. I wasn't expecting it to fly though. This definitely could make like an interesting aquarium creature, like a prehistoric dolphin type of thing. Even though obviously it looks nothing like a dolphin, just treating it that way, building an aquarium for it as you would for a dolphin, would be kind of neat. Next is another creature that was actually in the mod. What is going on here? The Taupanus, or Taupanas. This is like a cave duck. And I think it's adorable, to be honest. It's got like a little shoe bill. Look at the guy. It looks like there's only one variant to it, which is the same with the next creature, which was also in the mod before too. The Stethocyanthus. These guys are pretty cool. I do think I prefer the old model, but I still like this one. I like how they have some stuff on their head now too, and their back. But yeah, it's still cool. Stethocyanthus, one of my favorite creatures. I love sharks, which if you know anything about me, you know I like sharks. So yeah, you're never going to get a critique from me for having a shark in a mod. Megalania. Megalania it's been changed. So in the old mod, it used to have a tail color depending on what biome you placed it in. Now it will change depending on where it is. So I believe if I placed it in a beach biome, or it just walked into a beach biome. No. Okay, so I must have been in a desert or something. If it's in a warmer biome, its tail will change to be a red type of color with orange, red, yellow going down instead of blue, green, and teal. And it just does that automatically. It doesn't have anything to do with where it was placed. It just will automatically camouflage, which I think is a lot cooler. And also it has a swimming animation. I did not know that. And that looks really cool, to be honest. Making like a semi-aquatic enclosure for this guy could be sweet. Yeah, that's neat. That is 100% new. Here's my favorite creature in the mod. We have 3 left, and they're all bangers. You guys might not like this one at all, though. The Onchopristis. I have never seen this creature in a mod until today. This is my probably top 3 prehistoric creatures of all time. It's literally just a saw shark, except it's really weird looking. and I adore it for that. I think it looks so cool. And I mean, look at the guy. This is awesome. How often do you see a creature like this in a Minecraft mod? This is like why I want to build a park for it, to be honest. But yeah, look at, I mean, just a great creature. I'm going to try not to glaze it too much, but I absolutely love it. But yeah, there it is. This is a Metriorhynchus? Man, I feel bad because I'm usually good with dinosaurs. I don't know any of these names, but I do know what they are. This is a creature that I believe appeared in Ice Age, and you're going to be able to see the model is definitely resembling that. There it is. I'll place one in there, and it might be a little bit easier. I do really like the model, though. It's a little aquatic mosasaur, I believe, type of thing. And yeah, it's a nice little small one that fits the mod pretty well. Just something that you could easily build a little aquarium for, which I love. I'm a big aquatics person, and I love building aquariums. And with all the aquatic mobs that are in this, and how easy they would be to build for, I absolutely love that. And lastly, the staple of unusual prehistory, the Majungasaurus, and it is revamped and looks so much better than it used to. I love how the head is placed up higher. I don't think it was like that before. No, it wasn't like that. And yeah, the crest looks great. The head being in different colors, awesome. I absolutely adore this. I think it looks great. They did another incredible job with this creature. So yeah, that is it for the actual creatures. If you were just watching that, if that was all you were here for, I appreciate you showing up and watching. Please do remember to leave a like and subscribe. Check out my other content. But if you're still staying, you could still do that anyway. I'd really appreciate that. Do that now, and as a matter of fact, here's the plants. Here's the plants for those of you who want to see them. We have, I don't know how to pronounce it. Here's the first one. I like this. It's like a little fern. We have this little flower here. I don't know about the coloring on that, but yeah, I kind of like it. Horsetails, these are a pretty common one. They just look nice. I mean, nothing too crazy you can say about horsetails. They're great for swamp enclosures, obviously. Leafricus? I don't know. Leafructus? I don't know. But yeah, these look pretty nice too. Nice little flower there. Quillwort. Yeah, honestly, this could look good for like a cold enclosure as well, which I don't know if there's any cold enclosure creatures yet, but they'll probably get some eventually. This one was in the original mod. I don't know what the use for this would be, but maybe during my series I'll find it out. It's okay. I guess it's just grass. You see, I try to be as impartial as a critic as I can be. I don't really know what you do with this, but I'm sure I'll use it at some point. This one I don't like, but maybe you guys like it. I don't think it would look good in the enclosures I build, but I'm going to try to use everything from the mod when I do end up doing my playthrough. Also, let's do one more time set day. Crap. How did that guy get over there too? Can we talk about that? How in the world did you get... Did he come through? I kind of got to know this now. Well, that's bizarre. Okay, let's put these away. Now that I've seen all of those. And the last two plants. This is a new one. Ooh, I kind of like that. I feel like that could look good in like a birch enclosure. And moss layers. Can this go on water? That would be huge. It can go underwater though. Okay, it's okay. I like it. I'm assuming that guy came up from over here and then just crawled into that hole. Alright, and the last three things in the mod, if these can grow. I remember I was having problems growing these when I played the old mod. Ginkgo tree, will you grow? Yes. And it looks quite nice, to be honest. I can get behind that. It's a nice looking tree, and let's try it with the other ginkgo tree. They also grew, and yeah, I like those. Those could look very good in the enclosure. I think that's a very good little plant there. And then the Lepiodendron, I've never heard of this one, but there's a lot of cool looking leaves for it. Not a huge fan with the shape of the tree, to be honest. But I do like the leaves. I think you can make a cool looking tree out of this. But obviously it's probably more tailored towards prehistoric accuracy than it is towards just looking cool as a tree. So yeah, I'm sure they did a very good job with this. I know they care about the accuracy a lot. And obviously my taste may be a little bit different than others, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that tree, but I do love the blocks used in it. I think that could make for some very cool builds. And these ginkgo trees are very cool as well. So yeah, that is my complete, unless I'm missing something, which I don't know for my own knowledge if I am. That's a complete mod review of Unusual Prehistory 2. Yeah, overall, very good mod. If I had to rate it out of 10, if I'm giving Fossils and Archaeology a 10, and the old Unusual Prehistory like a 7 for dinosaur mods, I think this one's probably like a 5 right now. However, with more creatures and more trees, he is very upset about that raining. I think it can get up, and I believe that is their plan. So I think this will eventually be like an 8, maybe even a 9. So yeah, I would encourage you to download this mod, help support them. Maybe they'll keep on updating it, and we'll have a really good mod here. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Thank you so much for the support on the channel, and peace out.